today on my show of what I'm going to talk about on my show today is I'm going to do a movie review of what I just watched. Is I'm going to do a 1988 movie review of Disney's Oliver and Company. And I'll talk about the background first of what it's about. So think of the Charles Dickens book, Oliver Twist. It's kind of like that, but it's reimagining for the Disney film. So it's about this orange tabby cat named Oliver. So Oliver lived on this streets for a long time. So the movie is take place in New York City. And yes, I've been to New York before last year in 2018. So it's in the 80s of how New York was different back then versus today. So Oliver is a lost and alone kitten is trying to survive in the East Coast of New York. So only way he would survive, so Oliver meets this dog named Dodger. So Dodger is voiced by Billy Joel. And I thought he did an amazing job playing in the movie voice as Dodger. And I have seen the Disney film before, and I thought it's not a bad Disney film at all. For example, in my other review opinion of what I thought about the Disney classic is I thought the Disney animators did an amazing job of designing and drawing the sets of real life New York. And also, for example, that only way they would make a movie take place in New York, they would have to make the city more realistic. Yeah. Because that's only for the settings. So after they draw the sets first, then they draw the characters. Yeah. Because back in 1988, before there was CGI, it was all hand-drawn animation. Yeah. And I think also the other cast did an amazing job too. For example, Joey Lawrence, he did the voice of Oliver. Cheech Marin or something. Richard Mulligan, who did the voice of Einstein. He's not alive anymore. He died back in the year 2000 of colon cancer. And also Dom DeLuise plays in this movie. And I think Dom DeLuise also did an amazing job. And I think he did wonderful and outstanding. And if anyone seen Oliver and Company before back in 1988, that's awesome and cool. Or if modern people has not ever seen Oliver and Company, I would say I would easily highly recommend it that people should check it out and watch this Disney classic. Unless if you're into like musical and animated movies together. And for me, I'm gonna give it thumbs up. And I think in my other opinion that it depends on the movie audience if they enjoyed watching Disney animated musicals from back then. And you know what? Each person is different no matter what. And that's all for my show today. And make sure to, I was going to say, before I go, I just want to make this episode today for people who remembers watching the 1988 movie, Disney's Oliver and Company. And that's all from my show today. And make sure to comment below and tell me in your own thoughts and opinion is, what did you think of the 1988 film Disney's Oliver and Company, and why? Did you enjoy it? Did you think it was okay? Or was it not your kind of movie? But again, just make sure to tell me in your own opinion what you thought about the movie and why. Don't forget to subscribe and click like on the bottom below if anyone enjoyed my episode today. And that's all for my show today, and see you next time.